everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are in XPlane 11 doing something new. Now this is like the fourth time I've tried to record this. First two times I had to reteach myself how to fly this plane, and the third time it crashed mid-flight, which has never happened before. So we are here in XPlane 11. We're going to be starting a new series of passenger flights using this Boeing 737. This is actually a mod. This is the Boeing 737 Ultimate. It's available on the forums. It's an amazing piece. It's got the Zebo FMC up front. It's a fully detailed cabin, amazing graphics put together, great painting. You got your own little ground crew that goes, all the doors are operational. It's an amazing free mod, and it's still a work in progress, so I highly recommend it. Today, we are in Dallas-Fortworth. We've done a couple practice flights. We've gone from Bradley and Hartford, Connecticut to Minneapolis to Dallas-Fortworth, just to kind of knock off the rust that we've had for flying commercials airlines. In the past, I have done about 260 flights in Flight Simulator X with the Boeing 737. This is my aircraft of choice, so very excited to have it in X-Plane. An amazing amount of detail that goes into it. Today, we are going to be going from Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we also are going to be going with a cold start. So, before I start yabbering on too much, let's get in here and let's start getting everything set up. First and foremost, just make sure that's down because it doesn't always reset. That's forward. That's where it should be. All right, peek up. DC power. Pardon any hoarseness in my voice. I do apologize. It is early in the morning because I wanted to be able to get this through before I have to go off to work this afternoon. So I apologize for any raspy voice. Just get these set up. Alright, we've got 9 minutes to start setting everything else up. Let's pop into the FMC. Clear that. Alright, so we are currently at Dallas-Fortworth, like I said, which is DFW. We are at gate. I actually have a flight that we are at. We are at E16. The flight that we are going to be doing is Delta 4703. Usually would have a layover in Salt Lake City. To Las Vegas, we're doing it as a direct flight. This does take a long time. A lot of people are used to just coming in, the flight's ready to go. I love coming from a cold start. Adds a little bit more level of detail of first thing in the morning, and off we go. I do use SimBrief, and I use AirNav as well to get all the information that I possibly need, knowing what runway, etc., that we're going to be taking and going from. It's going to tell us that doors are closed.
Doors have been closed, so at this time, all electronic equipment needs to be turned off and left off until 10 minutes into our flight.
03.
If you came on board with a mobile phone,
It's the actual flight number.
And make sure it's turned off and left off until you are
November 01 X-ray Papa runway 31 right taxi via Yankee Kilo Zulu Romeo hold short of runway 35 left.
Runway 31 right taxi.
That's one of the mods that I have in the game, by the way.
Zulu Romeo hold short of 35 left. November 01 X-ray Papa.
provided attention for this important message.
November 03 X-ray Papa runway 31 right taxi via Yankee Kilo Zulu Romeo hold short of runway 35 left.
Runway 31 right taxi via Yankee Kilo Zulu Romeo hold short of 35 left. November 03 X-ray Papa.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. That's going to be something that's going to pop up until we're up in the air. And it's super loud. It is just super, super loud. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I might have actually already had that, and that's my bad. Oh. Departure. Good departure. see, we're going to be going off of 3-5 left. And looking for Sparb. Hey, Keen. Sparb 4. Now we're looking for Hoots. And that looks good. Route, activate, execute. Coming here to arrival. And we're going to be coming into ILS 01 left. And Tyson 4. And PGS. And we're not going to use WAPA. Route, activate. Now we're going to go to our legs. We're going to look for any disco vectors or complete discontinuous, just like that.
November 03 X-ray. Pop up. Contact tower on 126.55.
Contact tower on 126.55. November 03 X-ray. Papa.
Alright, you're going to see that I just took a switch there.
November
I took botch out.
X-ray. Pop up. Contact tower on 126.55.
Contact tower on 126.55. November 01 X-ray. Papa.
Man, I wish that was just a little bit quieter. Alright, so you see that I took out botch. Last time, yesterday when I did this flight, botch didn't come through, so we're just going to push it forward to swabber. That's something that we're just going to manually have to do. Excuse me. Let's see, where are we with our ILS? Ooh. Still got 5 minutes, so let's see. It's 1:43. Let's start doing things that I know that I want to do first. We're leaving from 3-5 left. That's going to be 3:56. Perfect. 36,000, that's perfect as well. And just for ha-has, I'm going to get this in there for now. And it's already in there. It's 14, because we already tried that. Hey, I was almost there. Alright, let's pop up to our panel here. Yeah, dampers on. Those are all set. Fuel pump. Fuel is all set as well. Coming in here, we have it on ground power right now. We will switch over to the APU once it's started. Standby power is fine. Just making sure 100%. Bus transfer is fine as well. Excuse me, sorry. Wipers are in park. Circuit breaker, don't need lights right now. That's fine. Emergency lights will come afterwards. We're going to get that no smoking sign on now while I'm thinking of it. Going through, everything looks fine here. Good. And we'll get to that in a second. Just going to do a quick fire alarm test. Boom. Okay. Fantastic. Let's look through. That's all set. That's all set. Good. Alright, let's start the APU. Nope. Isolation goes down to open, left pack, high, on, APU. Let's drop that down. That'll build for a little bit. Let's actually pop it up really quick. Check that overheat. Yep. Indicators are going to work. That's good there. I'm traveling at 36,000 feet this afternoon. Well, this morning, actually. This is very early morning. It's 7 o'clock there. It's 8 o'clock where I am. And it's going to be 21.8. And we'll put 2150. That should be fine. Emergency lights can come on. That's good. Electric pumps are good. Air conditioner packs will go back to auto once the APU is back. Recirculation fan is on. Open. Good. building. That's already set. We're gonna set you to RTO while we're here. APU is about to come on. APU is on. Perfect. That's gonna go back to auto. And we'll switch you over to APU. All right, well, let's see, that's all set. Let's pop in here. Flip that on already, so it's ready to go. We have our Mach ready, heading ready, altitude is ready, course is ready as well. We're just waiting for the doors, and then we will be able to get ready to start our engine. How much longer do we have? 1 minute. Fantastic. Sorry, throat is just murdering me this morning. Everything looks good. Should be able to clear out the rest of our warnings as well. Let's see, now that we're not on ground power though, let's pop outside. So you can see the GPU out front. Get rid of that. Catering should be all set. It is a little bit longer of a flight. I will say that. That door always takes so long to close. Let's see, this is another mod that we have. Let's pre-plan our pushback. Are we all set? Yeah.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
IRS is almost done. Baggage should be all set by now. Let's get these guys out of here. Love having this in just like a quick menu. Still needs a little bit of work, but we'll get there. All right. We do have auto gates. We have them at Bradley and Hartford as well as Orlando. Those are our two most normal spots that we fly, at least that I fly. All right. IRS is fine. We're just going to check our map really quick. Well, our plan. Oh, looks good to me. Fantastic. And we'll put that out to Lake 40. Looks good. Let's start getting our pushback here. It's going to act like it's going to crash.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Fantastic. I'm glad that you got that kind of energy this morning. Fuel pumps are on. Here. Anti-collision lights on. Okay. We'll let them start doing their speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats.
Let's see,
and
can we
fasten
find where
your
our little
seatbelt.
pushback guy is? Let's start here. Fantastic. So what this does is that this drops the front part, which it's doing right now, almost onto the ground. It comes, it grabs our tire, picks it up, and then it's able to maneuver us around. That's what this tug is doing here. Look at this amount of detail, though. All right, and
All
yet
right.
again,
Looks
it's
like
not
the
the
doors and
game
hatches are closed,
that's like
we're ready to
jumpy.
connect.
It's my mouse. It just doesn't want to happily move around. But like, look, or even the reflections in the engine casing and inside. It just looks so beautiful. Very well done mod. I really, really do recommend it. So it's coming in right now. It'll grab the wheel from the front and the back and lift. And there it goes. We're being lifted off the ground as of right now. All right. Right now we are waiting on them. Everything else is set. Just double checking that everything is set for our
Welcome
flight.
aboard, Captain. Toe's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, they're going to give us the all clear to start our engines here in a moment.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Fantastic. Switch that over to ground. We're setting engine 1. Just going to get to 25%. I might as well pop back here and...
It is important that you are familiar with the safety features of this aircraft. Even if you fly with us frequently, we would appreciate your...
Look at that detailed spin. That's so good.
having your seatbelt done up low.
Amazing what mod people can do, as well as just where games have come. You know what I mean? I'm so used to Flight Sims where it just
November 02 X-ray Papa.
turned into a blur. You know, so to have that kind of detail is amazing. Engine 1. That's good. Go ahead for start on engine 2. As that climbs, we'll start getting stuff set over to generators. As that builds, $20, done 2, 24, 25. Right, that's going to continue to build. We'll turn on the probe heat now. There you go. Don't give me that crap. Turn these back on. APU comes off. Probe heat's on. Generator is on. Just want to make sure that I did do that. Anti-ice as required. Just in case. And wing ice will flip off as needed. Let's see, APU's off, engine switches are now on. Continuous. Now. Flaps, I'm not going to set takeoff as of yet. You know what, I will. Might as well.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
We do thank you very much for your attention. And now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. The captain has made tower communications available. So if you would like to monitor the air traffic system, just use your radio to channel 9, and your headsets are in the seat pocket in front of you.
Alright.
We'll give
Let's
you
just
an
make sure that we do have control here.
service plan run
That's good.
as soon as we are in the air. Thank you and again, welcome aboard.
Yep, disconnect hand signals, please. Aha. I always forget because for some reason this comes already open. See, look, detailed cabin. Look at that. That's so good. Another little detail that I wanted to share with you guys. I forgot to last time around. Let's pop into this seat.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
This is accurate. With temperature, the altitude, headwind, and the ground speed, it changes as the flight does. So I'll make sure that we try to pop in there and show you guys. There goes the tug. Speed brake extended. Oh, you are not. Flaps already set for takeoff. They're at 5%. They're going to give us a thumbs up, and we're going to get out of here. Start heading towards Viva Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Off we go. So we're at that red dot. We're heading over to 35 left, so we can actually take a turn here. Ground driving has always been my downfall. That much I can tell you. Always just to get something smooth and proper, you know, accurate. Still working on it. Yet again, I haven't been able to say this yet, and I know that we're like 15 minutes into this video already. I hope everybody's having a good day. As long as this doesn't crash, I'll be having a good day. Not like there's any killer commentary loss that we can't recreate here, but other things in the moment, you know what I mean? But we learn from some of our mistakes, like taking that botch and going from there. Some exciting stuff coming up this next week. We're going to be going to Thompson and Stafford Speedway. Just excited about that because we're also thinking about one of the days plane watching at Bradley. So, ties right into the game. And I'm also excited to have this flight. I love passenger flights, especially on a 737. I know it's a lot easier technically than flying like a Cessna, that you have to fly yourself. You know, the computer does it for you, and I 100% understand that. Also, ambient noises, clicking over the concrete down below. That's so cool. How many are there going to be? We want the third one. We'll kill the engine now. Add a little bit of brake. 1. 2. Get ourselves over here and positioned. Alright, so we're here. Landing lights. Oops. I had that problem last time where it kind of like freaked out for a second. That was where we're just creeping forward. Taxi lights are fixed, landings on. We're going to turn this on to strobe and steady. Took out that logo for now. Heading's all set. Flight direction is on. Alright. Everybody hold on to your butts. We're going to let the flight attendants know that we are ready for takeoff. Let's get ourselves lined up. There's one thing I will say that I miss about Flight SimX, and I know there's a lot of mods out there for it, some payware as well. And I know it's kind of part of the one that I have on that's been loud in everybody's ears since the beginning. But I miss in Flight SimX of the completely live world, and you can talk with your tower. Alright, let's get ourselves into a comfortable spot here. I want to be able to see the runway, airspeed, and N1. Okay. Want to get ourselves a little bit over here to the left. Straighten back out. And going for takeoff here. Okay. Good speed. Straightening it out, and 1. Keep it straight, keep it good. Watching our airspeed, we are live, 70, 80, 90. 1. 160. Pull back. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Looks good. Flaps up.
1,000.
Okay. Just want to keep that route until we're off of airport property, which looks like now. Start a bank to the left. Good. Feeling good right now. Continue to climb.
November 02 X-ray. Papa. Runway 35 left. Taxi via Hotel Yankee Zulu Kilo Echo Quebec Lima Echo Romeo. Hold short of runway 35 left.
Always forget to start the
Runway
clock.
35 left. Taxi via Hotel Yankee Zulu Kilo Echo Quebec Lima Echo Romeo. Hold short of 35 left. November 02 X-ray. Papa.
Still a good way to climb here. There's Dallas-Fortworth right over there. Texas, you look beautiful this morning. Slow down our turn here. Everything's looking good, everything's looking normal. And as we continue to climb, we can actually start getting our autopilot set here. So, boom, boom, bam. Alright, well, autopilot's engaged. Throttle's engaged. I'm actually going to pop down here really quick. It's doing the same thing as last time. It's really weird. Every once in a while it seems to do this. It'll just stop heading towards its correct location. So we've got to just alter it just a little bit, which is fine. There we are. Fuses are all set. As my alarm goes off. Alright, well, we're continuing our climb to 36,000 feet. We're almost at 10,000. Our flaps are up. We can actually take that off. Autopilot is engaged. Air conditioner packs are still on auto. Just wanted to make sure. Auto brake is off. Once we're past 10,000 feet, we can switch to fantastic.
Ladies and
I forgot to turn
gentlemen,
taxi lights off. Oops.
we have now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic
That's unsteady.
devices may now be switched off from
Automatic.
airplane mode. This aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see a flight attendant for more information.
Everything's looking good throughout. Everybody's got power. Alright, now we just gotta get up to 36,000 feet. Let's take a look and see how we look today. It is a foggy, dreary day. Well, guess we won't go out and look in that, are we? Pulling through a cloud. Looks so good, though. And while we're here. Might as well, right? Alright, we'll check in with you guys once we're a little bit closer to our cruising altitude. Looking good thus far. Texas, you look beautiful. Heading west. It's the amount of detail that's in the ground. wonder if there's gotta be like some sort of mouse sensitivity. Ooh, a little bit of turbulence coming through here. Let's actually see if there's enough wiggle here. Not yet. Not that bad. As you can see, this is actually true. 427, 32, and climbing. Look at that. It's so nice. Enjoy your pretzels, ladies and gentlemen. Set. Everything looks good. No cautions, no warnings. That's fantastic. Fuel supply is going to be fine. Always like to just double check everything right before cruise. As you can see, we're almost to our top of descent. In the air for what, 12 minutes now? And then we will go into our plan and start doing our math of when we will return. Well, you'll return. I'll be with the plane the whole time. This is one of the best things about flight sims, by the way. The views that you get. Yeah, let's pop outside really quick. Look at that. Beautiful view, beautiful plane. Beautiful screenshot. Looks good. I don't know if I've ever looked at the belly of the plane. Alright, well, onward. Better almost be there. Yeah, we already are. 1,000 to go. Now we have 65.7 nautical miles until our next waypoint. Our next star. Am I able to make you go away? Yeah. Just looking here. Nothing I gotta do right now. Got my coffee. Got my tablet, doesn't work. And we are going to be at 36,000 feet. Still pretty turbulent. Let me check that way. A little bit of bounce, but now
Ladies
turn them
and
off.
gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now remove your seatbelt.
Alright, everything's set. Let's just pop in here to the map really quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming to the aisle with our duty-free sale. You'll find details of our duty-free in the magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Right before
At this time, we are
PGS.
only taking credit cards
That's
for
where
our
I need to know
duty-free
next.
sale. Just to note also, we do ask that for the safety and security of the flight, that you use the lavatories in your ticketed cabin, and for security purposes congregating near the cockpit or lavatories is prohibited. We ask that you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment, whether that be a blanket or jacket. This is for your safety, and also so we don't have to awaken you if the seatbelt sign comes on to see if you are buckled up. Our programming will begin in about 10 minutes. You will find a full listing of all audio and video programming in the magazine in the pocket in front of you. We do invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If there is anything we can do to make you more comfortable, or to help you in any way, don't hesitate to call on us.
Fantastic. Well, you heard the people. Sit back, relax, enjoy your peanuts, your Coca-Cola beverages, because we are a Delta flight. And pretzels. We're on Delta, so it's pretzels. Pretzels and little chocolate chip cookies. Well, we will have you guys check back in when we are a little bit further into our flight. We're gonna sit back and just enjoy the view. See you guys in a bit. And that's us hauling butt at 36,000 feet. Still heading westward. You can see the desert. Everything looks beautiful from up here. One thing we are gonna do while I'm thinking about it We're gonna take our altitude down to 0, just so that's already there. Let's pop back into coach. Let's see, how fast are we going here? 492 miles an hour ground speed. That's awesome. Well, it looks like an actual safe and comfortable flight at this point. Still 307 for my next marker, so with that said, everything's still good for this flight. Still beautiful. We'll check in with you guys in just a little bit longer. Alright, welcome to the mountains and canyons of Nevada. We're already making our descent here. Slowly but surely as we start to come into Las Vegas airspace. It's interesting, I just flew out almost this exact route when we went to California recently. And looks the same. And actually, I'm gonna be honest, this looks the same. Patch of white sand. Beautifully put together. It's actually... Like I said though, we're playing a little bit with drag here to keep the speed down, but we are making our descent. Currently, we're at 21,000 feet. Look at that. Grand Canyon, by the way. I believe. Don't quote me on that, I guess. Ah, so good. Alright, let's pop back over here. Everything's looking good. We're at our major decel point. Looking good. I know drag is required here and there. I'm giving it to it as it needs. Let's see what's it look like from a passenger's view. Looks great. That's good. Sorry, I had to move the mic around here. I think we're gonna keep it live as right now for the landing. Took it a while ago, I believe. Hi, Nug. Way to barge through the door there. Not that much longer. Leave be live or bigger sections. Keep that at 20 mile. I mean, at least it didn't crash like yesterday, so we'll take that as a win. Tell you what, we'll be back once we start making our next turn. All right, we're back, and we just had one hell of an adventure. Well, let's see. Where do we start? I don't know if I'm gonna put that in there or not. I think I kind of should. That went better than I could have expected. So we just had an engine overheat and almost catch on fire. We had our right engine kind of cook itself a little bit. It seems to be doing fine now. We've been very carefully monitoring the gauges here. You can tell it's a little bit lower now because we turned it off for a bit and let that cool down. But man, that's a scary feeling. I've never had a fire happen on a plane before. Never had an overheat happen like that. And I've never had to put one out. So that's new. New to say the least, man. That was I'm a lack for words right now. I wish I could give you a better commentary than that. We had a fire. We're taking care of it. I'm gonna attempt to get smoke out of the lavatory. A little bit of smoke in the cabin. No panic though. Kept our head pretty well. We've learned something here today. I wish I could tell you what I learned, but man, well, there you go. There you have it. There's an exciting first flight here. Very first flight we have, and boom, fire. Getting a good amount of drag here. Las Vegas is over yonder. I assume. I'm assuming that's where Las Vegas is. Beautiful mountains, look good. FMC still seems to be doing a lot of the work, which is great. Bring off our drag. Tight turn. Next is Primo. Alright, we're getting ready for our final approach here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
You can actually see the runway here in front of us. Okay, doing good. Oh. Timer's going on. Actually, not quite ready for our final yet. Forgot we're gonna be going up and back in. First time to Vegas, so well, here at least. Doing fine. Turn off approach for now. Look at that. Could use a little bit more detail, but I'm happy that there's at least that. And we got the outskirts as well. And of course, the beautiful mountains in the background. Still, who would have thought? Place in the middle of nowhere would have become famous. Yeah, looks good when it's not on fire. Luckily, we were still up high enough where I was able to cool down and be happy. Alright, we'll be back with you right after our next turn. Tight turn there. right, so here in the video, I ended up actually losing the video. OBS has never crashed on me before, so it's kind of a, disappointment that it did. So here is where I lost the video. I'm going to keep the audio track in here with just a screenshot, so you might be able to hear what has happened. We went from, at this point, right after this turn, the cabin started to fill with smoke, including the cockpit. Losing some of my avionics, went to attempt to make a landing and overshot just from not being able to see the runway. At this point, the smoke had filled almost completely into the cabin. From there, we tried to do a go around and just spin right around. We knew that there was some sort of fire inside the plane. We did a very, very quick emergency landing at Las Vegas Airport, which I wish I had the footage for, and then we evacuated the passengers. So from this point on, you're just going to hear the audio from that, and hopefully it won't crash again in the future so that you guys can see the full flight. But I just wanted to be able to get this one out here. So I thank you guys for that, and enjoy the rest of the clip. Really? This is something that's never happened before, mind you. Try to get the smoke out of here. Passenger oxygen's on. Nothing we can really do for ourselves here. Nothing else we can really do except try to get this down onto the ground. Gears down. Tell you what, I'm going to take over. Yeah, beep all you want. Here at this point, we are declaring an emergency landing. Kind of hard when I can't see anything. That's at max. We're going to get this goddamn plane on the ground. Just wouldn't have thought our first flight would have been an emergency landing. Yeah, I know. I'm having a horrible time trying to get this plane to go where I need it to go. Coming in way too fast for my liking. I'm going to declare a miss at this point. Yeah, auto throttle's off. I have controls. I'm going to quickly go up and try to do a turnaround here. Still couldn't even tell you what's going on. We obviously have a fire on board. That's a given. Let's peek outside. Oh, my gear is not even all the way down. Even better. Seems that everything that could go wrong has gone wrong on this flight. They locked up and away. Let's try it again. 3 red. We're going to try it this airstrip up ahead. Only 1 green. 3 green. We're going to try to whip around really quick. It's going to be a tight turn. Yes, I know it's a drastic turn at this point, but you got to get people on the ground as soon as I possibly can. Pull up, 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 pull up. Do we have enough room? I bet you we can. It's already there. This is Delta Flight 4037. After miss, we're going to be coming in on opposite of 1 left. I don't have my schematics here with me. We are declaring an emergency landing. Smoke in the cockpit and cabin. Let's get ourselves down. I know, everybody. I know. This sucks a lot. I know, I'm just trying to get enough to save you. I'm not going to pull up. Screw you. Over 32. Okay, going to be going off the pappy lights here in a second. 2. Brace. Ladies and gentlemen in the cabin, brace. This might be a little bit rougher than anticipated here. Not sure what pieces are going to work, what pieces aren't going to work, so we're going to come in super rough here. Come on, come on. We're down. Reverse thrusters are on. We are down under our own power. We're off the first jetway to the left. We're going to come to a complete stop here. Yeah, welcome to our destination. So happy. A little bit heavy of a bounce, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Holy crap. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our flight. Our very first passenger flight, and we have a fire. We have an engine problem. We have smoke inside. Man. Wow. Okay, well, at least we finally got the first one out of the way, I guess. And if we're going to have all the problems there, that should be it. Oh, my goodness. So I'm still going to have to wrap my head around that. But if you like what you saw, and I promise usually it's a lot better, but holy damn. We do live stream on Twitch at PadfootTD. You're watching this on YouTube at PadfootTD Games. PadfootTD Space Games. You want to see some really cute pups? You can follow us on Instagram at PadfootTD Games, all one word. Let us know in the comments below what you thought. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm going to be honest, for an emergency landing with smoke and taking it, by myself, I'm going to give myself an A. I don't care what anybody says. I'm giving myself an A. Thumbs up, thumbs down does help. Subscribe or follow on Twitch or YouTube helps as well. And I promise these will get better. I just didn't think this was going to be where we're going to be today with an emergency landing. So with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.